So I'm making a 1 year vow on High Tide stock. What is my 1 year vow? My 1 year vow is I will not sell a single share of High Tide stock unless the fundamentals change. Like, let's say if I see that there's a possibility that High Tide could go bankrupt, then I'm going to get out, right? If I can. So, unless like some traumatic fundamentals come along and completely changes high tide stock, I don't care if a stock market crash happens. I'm just gonna ignore it because high tide stock's so cheap that any lower is just a bargain. In my opinion, not financial advice. You have your own eyes, you have your own brain. You can determine yourself that, hey, I would rather have my money into something else. I don't care. It's your decision, it's your life, it's your money. The reason why I like High Tide is because it has such a strong story behind it. Like, for example, like High Tide, they grew from nothing into a really good company in 5 years from when they started, from when I was following them. And I feel like if the market gave them some money, that growth could accelerate so much faster. Like so much faster. Right? Like they can maybe even finish all their store counts by, the end of 2024. So they could literally have 250 stores in Canada by the end of the year if the market gave them money and possible acquisitions to help them even grow even faster because this company's been pretty impressive. So a little bit more money could equal to a much bigger business, but I don't control the market. I can only be an investor, and I can hope that the market one day helps High Tide and gives them the money to execute on their strategy and become a giant company in the future. That's what I'm hoping. Because High Tide has a market cap of $128 million, right? They're so small. So if they can grow their company, that is a huge return on investment. Tilray, some people really love Tilray, and Tilray might have an exciting story, but they're already a $2.111 billion company. So if they became a $10 billion company, that's only a 5x return on investment, and it's a lot of money. So it's so hard for me to be like the potential for Tilray, because if Tilray became a $10 billion company, right? And imagine High Tide become a $10 billion company. They would literally 100x your money. 100x your money versus 5x your money. So, yeah, I say High Tide is the better investment than Tilray, simply because of the small market cap, simply because of the potential for return on investment. And they're profitable, they're safe, and I think they're the best Canadian gamble on in Canada. That's the reason why I'm so excited about High Tide. That's why I put my money into High Tide. That's why I don't plan to sell High Tide, and that's why, um, you know. But the thing is, I'm not going all in on High Tide because the U.S. plays are much safer bet, like True Leaf, which position I have, and other stuff which I'm not going to talk about because I don't like to let anyone know my how much money I have ever again. I think I should keep that private because you know yeah, I should keep that private. I really do I believe I should keep that private. Anyways, thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye.